Separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on, there would be issues, and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Maybe that's not y'all know, but the one besides Keith that I always talk about, and every time I see him, I tell him thank you, because it wasn't like we was enemies, or we didn't hang out together. Was 50 Cent, Mr. Curtis Jackson.
This isn't a drill. Wow. Guess who's spilling the beans? Remy Ma was revealed in the most humiliating way imaginable. And the one guy who will never allow Remy to move on from this? 50 Cent, the master of receipts and the king of petty. Remy Ma is pleading with Papoose to take her back after all those nasty words, side eyes, and denials. However, things worsen. In addition to the fact that Papoose is getting along well with Claressa, his new girlfriend, 50 Cent wasn't going to tolerate Remy being curled up like a Bet rerun side chick. Wait, what did Remy say to Papoose that made him laugh in her face? The streets are humming. What was Claressa's reaction to all of this turmoil? At the cookout, why is 50 Cent behaving like the messiest aunt? You're not ready for what I'm going to show you. Remy Ma is supposedly pleading with Papoose to take her back, just when we thought she had moved on from the drama surrounding her infidelity. You read correctly. This is the same Remy who was out here behaving carefree and attending events as though she had no issues at all. As everyone knows by now, Remy Ma and Papoose were once the most popular pair in hip-hop. They were a power couple that gave us years of #Black Love inspiration. Papoose penned loving letters to Remy, held her down when she was incarcerated, and even waited for her to get out. Let's take a step back and examine how we got here before we get too involved in this catastrophic situation. The master of trolling and revealing trade secrets, 50 Cent, chose to reveal the truth. Papoose was out here providing the best example of loyalty while Remy was in jail. They married and had a family once she was freed, and for a time, they appeared to be inseparable. But when it started to be rumored that Remy Ma was cheating on Papoose, things took a sharp turn. After all, how can she have done that to the same Papoose who was prepared to ride or die for her? At first, people didn't want to accept it. However, when a rumored video of Remy getting overly close with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain started making the rounds, the internet went berserk. Papoose allegedly touched him, exacerbating the situation. Remy and Papoose never officially addressed the cheating claims, but their silence and body language said a lot, and not in a good way. The boxing champion Claressa Shields seems to have been dragged into this situation just when we thought it couldn't get any worse. Following his argument with Remy, Claressa and Papoose reportedly grew close, and let's just say that Remy was not amused. People initially thought it was merely gossip, but all of a sudden, Remy started acting more discreetly, unfollowing some users, and posting mysterious notes on social media. And you can be sure that something is happening behind the scenes when a celebrity begins to behave suspiciously on Instagram. We're not talking about a casual let's talk kind of thing. 50 Cent, who, let's face it, is the origin of all industry rumors, claims that Remy Ma has been making a valiant effort to patch things up with Papoose. The truth is that she has been calling, texting, showing up without warning, and even sending people to talk to him on her behalf. Even stranger is the fact that she is supposedly telling people that Papoose was the best thing that ever happened to her and that she made a huge mistake. Remy was out there looking indifferent, attending parties in expensive clothing, and acting as though nothing was wrong when the cheating rumors first appeared online. On the other hand, Papoose was out there taking care of his daughter and going about his business. It's absurd that Remy is now pleading with him to get back together. Remember that Claressa Shields is more than simply a rebound. She is a warrior, a champion, and a complete menace in the ring. Remy might be up against some fierce competition if Papoose is actually moving on with her. Sources claim that Claressa is very unconcerned about Remy. She is concentrating on her work and isn't even considering the situation. But why is Remy Ma out here attempting to woo him back if she did cheat? Is it because she is seeing him content with someone else? Or is it because she has finally come to terms with what she lost? Not to be overlooked is 50 Cent's role in all of this. If there is drama, he will talk about it, but only on his terms. This particular criticism of Remy Ma suggests that there's more to the tale than we are aware of. And if 50's previous arguments have taught us anything, it's that he always has receipts with him when he speaks. I have a hunch that this drama is far from over, but I'm not sure about the others. Does Remy Ma want to try to terminate things if she is genuinely attempting to patch things up with Papoose? And in an effort to boost her reputation, will Claressa begin to discard her own receipts? More significantly, is Papoose considering bringing her back? Because let's be honest, after years of faithfulness, something doesn't add up the moment he moves on. And that isn't even the most ridiculous aspect of it. Sources claim that Remy has been reaching out to mutual friends, asking them to talk with Papoose on her behalf. Some insiders claim that she has even promised to apologize publicly in order to make things right. The desperation is real, Chile. But will Papoose fall for it? Or will he keep pursuing Claressa, in your opinion? One thing we do know about Papoose is that he is not going to be played. Part 2, where we'll uncover the true cause of Remy Ma's sudden desperation to make things right, and the reason 50 Cent chose to expose her at this particular moment, is just getting started. I have a feeling that this goes beyond love. Stay tuned because things are about to get even more bizarre. We have some important behind-the-scenes tea to discuss. Remy Ma elevates the story to a whole new level just when you thought it couldn't get any messier. Because let's be honest, the same woman who made her name as a fierce, unrestrained rapper is now begging in public for her lover to come back. Indeed, everyone is talking, and the internet is eating it up. An informant, who we usually have on hand, claims that Remy has been using Papoose's phone a lot, sending late-night messages, voice notes, and texts. Remy will not allow Papoose to leave that easily. She is ready to do whatever it takes to ensure she doesn't lose him, and she has plans. 50 Cent, who is clearly involved, spilled some extra hot tea on the whole matter in a recent Instagram Live. "Man, I have never seen Remy this shook over a dude," he said, laughing. "She's out here trying to reclaim a record deal while acting as though it's 2005. I can't think of anything more embarrassing than that." Social media is booming. Social media wasn't going to let Remy get away with this, as you are fully aware. They had it all: memes, popular hashtags, and TikToks that recreated the drama. Razor-face footage showed Remy Ma declaring that she would never let a man make her appear weak, only to be out here now, essentially begging Papoose to take her back. Remy Ma really sat up there, cheated, got caught, lost Papoose, and now she's crying? Read the headline of one widely shared tweet. "You did this to yourself, girl." And it doesn't get any worse than that. A vintage video of Papoose on Love and Hip Hop talking about devotion and how he held Remy down during her 6 years in prison resurfaced. The irony: everyone agrees she deserves what's happening. But is Papoose's alleged new romance real? And did Remy truly believe she had time for games? Let's take a moment to consider the bigger picture. Unbeaten boxing champion Claressa Shields makes a living by literally knocking people out. If the rumors are accurate, Remy Ma is afraid. Since we've all witnessed Remy attempt to adopt a tough girl persona, let's be real. Claressa, baby, is the real deal. People claim that Remy is rushing because she understands that she cannot simply clean up this mess and move on as if nothing happened. Going up against a woman who is paid to fight, and the thought of being replaced by Claressa? Oh, she's staying up at night because of that. A person with knowledge of the situation said Remy thought this was temporary. Papoose, however, seems to be done this time and is beginning to realize that she may have lost him forever. If Papoose is really moving on, this is the biggest blow to Remy's career, and the hip-hop community is taking notice. The OGs, such as Fat Joe, who has been quietly attempting to mediate behind the scenes, are on one side. "Man, I just hate to see family fall apart like this," he stated on Drink Champs. "Man, Pap and Remy are hip-hop royalty." However, There are also those who are supposedly clowning Remy behind closed doors, such as Jim Jones and Fabulous. Ain't no way. A purportedly leaked message from their group chat read, implying that Remy did all of this because she believed Papoose wouldn't leave. The disrespect is too real. Naturally, Nicki Minaj also has something to say. Although Nicki hasn't stated it explicitly, the Barbs, they're in full attack mode, I see. They have been calling Remy a liar, a cheater, and a hypocrite. And let's face it, Nicki is most likely sipping tea somewhere and relishing every second of Remy's desperate attempt to defeat her. Remy realized she needed to take action because the whole industry was against her. Insiders claim that she did exactly that. She arrived at Papoose's residence uninvited. Yes, she entered a full-blown state of heartbreak. According to sources, she gave a long speech outside in the rain about how she made a mistake, how much she missed him, and how they belonged together. The final blow? It's not looking good for Remy Ma because Papoose is not returning her calls, and the industry is making fun of her. What does Remy do after this? If you thought this was the end, you should reconsider. Because you guys need to pay close attention. It appears she is planning something even stranger. She is preparing a massive public relations stunt. She is sobbing as she declares that she never intended to hurt him and that she will stop at nothing to make things right. Remy Ma is on a downward spiral, while Papoose is out here having the time of his life without any stress. And when do people begin to spiral? That's when the real drama happens. Let's take a little look back. Out here, Remy was acting indifferent, making snap decisions and giving the impression that she had no remorse. However, that turned out to be a complete fabrication. Behind the scenes, she was struggling. And when I say desperate, I mean crying, begging, messaging, and calling. All the reports claim that Remy Ma was trying to convince Papoose to at least talk to her by reaching out to mutual friends. She was moving carefully, playing chess in the background, trying to figure out if she had any chance of winning her man back. Papoose, however, wasn't having it. And when she finally realized it, sweetie, she lost it. Then we got the leaked phone call. One of her so-called friends shared an actual conversation between Remy and Papoose. And let me tell you, it was brutal. Let's talk about Papoose's reaction. This man was not impressed and responded with a cold, bluntly cruel remark. Remy, you made your choice to live with it. That was the sentiment on the streets, but he didn't stop there. You broke us, he added. Stay outside since you wanted to be there. He was ruthless with his lack of regard. Papoose, I made a mistake, Remy begged. I had no intention of hurting you. I still adore you, you know that. Please forgive me. But he essentially told her to go play in traffic. The worst part, after that phone call, she did something unexpected. That's when she knew she had lost. She went straight to social media. Listen, you can tell when someone is spiraling when they start liking shady tweets and subtweeting. And that's exactly what happened. First, Remy Ma tweeted incoherently, "Some people don't know what true love is until it's gone. Be for real, ma'am." Then she started approving fan petitions for Papoose to take her back. The internet dragged her. "Girl," the block captain wrote, "you had true love and you threw it away for easy." Papoose is the epitome of you never know what you got until it's gone. Another person said, "He's gone, sis." But wait, it gets worse. 50 Cent jumped in, and as you all know, he never misses an opportunity to be petty. He posted a meme of Remy Ma crying in the ring with the caption, "Damn, Remy should have been loyal." But he didn't stop there. He also shared a video of Claressa and Papoose looking happy together while "I'm Living My Best Life" played in the background. At that point, Remy Ma just logged off. But you know what? Claressa also chimed in. A few hours later, she posted a picture of herself with Papoose, captioning it, "A real man knows how to treat a real woman." And the internet lost it. In this messy love triangle, fans were hyping up Claressa like she had just won a championship belt. "This is the level of unbothered I strive for, sis, just once." Another person said, Remy fumbled the best man she ever had. Have fun, Claressa. The comments were savage. But more importantly, Remy Ma had lost the internet, along with the war. Papoose was gone. Here's the thing, Papoose is loyal, but if you betray him, it's over. And that's exactly why Remy Ma was spiraling. She knew she had messed up. Papoose was there for her no matter what, waiting for her. But this time he put himself first. Now, the real question is, do you think Papoose will ever forgive her, or is this really the end? Because let's be honest, people who regret cheating don't just give up. Do you think this is the final chapter in the Remy Ma and Papoose saga, or is there more to come? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this is over, or will Remy Ma make one last attempt to win him back? We're not done exposing these messy celebrity scandals, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning. Whew! What do you guys think? Is this ship officially sunk, or should Papoose consider giving Remy another chance? And what about Claressa? Do you think Remy is plotting something, or is she here to stay? Because let's be real, people get desperate when they start losing. If you love these wild celebrity breakdowns, you already know what to do. Click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.